Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing great. This vlog I'm going to talk about how you take your life, how you plan your life. I would classify people into two categories. Like one would be somebody who would be having plans very clear, what do they want to do in next few months, even daily plans, yearly plans, and what are their career goals, how they want to live, what is the time when they want to retire, when do they want to buy a house, or all those things are like they plan something. It doesn't mean that it works exactly the way what how they plan. It's just putting things in a way that they can work accordingly, they can have things clear in their life. And there are situations when we need to change our plans, when things doesn't work well, or you find a better opportunity, and it goes. But definitely they do have a plan. And the second group would be like they just go by the flow, where what happens, or they just don't decide, or they don't think much. They just take decisions whenever the situation arises, and they just go with the flow. That's the second type, and many do like that, and many are happy living like that. And I've met many people doing like that, successful people. They do great things in their life also. So in this vlog we'll just discuss about what are the advantages, disadvantages of living a life like letting it flow the way it wants to go, or what do you say, it's going with the flow. Now, what are the advantages of going with the flow? First thing is stress, very less stress. Now, what happens is when you have some plans and it doesn't work and it goes in a different way, you get stressed. But a person who is just going with the flow doesn't have that stress. He would be okay, let's face it, whatever comes, there's no big plans for them. So, first, very important thing is stress reduction. And less stress means you will have a better life, better health. That's what I feel. For me, I was always a person in the other category. I had plans for everything, and I no, in my young age I didn't have too much of plans. But after that, when I had some trouble, I went into some took wrong decisions. Then I started planning everything, and now, in fact, if I feel that things are not going as per the plans, yes, I get stressed. So advantage of going with the flow is, first thing is you have very less stress. The second thing is increased flexibility. Going with the flow would help, like you can be flexible about taking decisions or doing things, because you don't have a very concrete plan. So you just go with the flow, whatever is favorable, whatever is good for the situation, you can do it. So you would be very flexible. Flexibility is important for some people. Another benefit is I think increased personal growth. In for some reasons I would want to agree with that. And other big advantage would be an enhanced relationship or well-being, because you are not very rigid, you are very flexible kind of person. So the relationships would be much better compared to a person who is very much principled or following a very well planned life. Now, coming to the disadvantages of going with the flow. First thing is lack of direction. You would not have a very strong plan or thing, so you would definitely be not having a clear vision of what you're going to do in your life. The biggest problem would be lack of direction. Second thing would be complacency. Complacency means you are quite satisfied with what you are, and you don't really want to do anything more. Means you are self-satisfied actually, whatever you are. Maybe you are in a very normal situation, or maybe you are uh, content with whatever you want. You don't want to do anything. Third thing what I feel is you may lose your identity. You will just want to do things that you feel is okay and acceptable for people, because you definitely don't have a strong plan or strong idea what you have to do, or you would not be stubborn to get the things done the way you want to do. So you would really be doing things to keep others happy. Basically, you're going with the flow. So whatever comes or whatever advices you get from your friends and your family you would be following, so you lose your identity. So my final thoughts on going with the flow: yes, it has some advantages, mainly that you can live a less stressful life, because you don't get worried about things not happening the way you want to do. That's the major advantage what I see in this. And there are lots of disadvantages also. I would suggest that we need to have plans. We need to have plans for at least few years in life, or at least need to know what you want to really do in your life. That's very important. That is something which everybody should have, and having a planned life is better than going with the flow. There are situations when you have to adapt that, because sometimes you just don't know what to do, and you just decide that okay, let's see what happens. And I have done that many times. If things doesn't work the way we want, goes completely against what we are doing and what we were expecting, then we need to go with the flow and take control of the situation, and turn that to a way, to a direction where we want to go, or somehow achieve what we wanted to achieve. So that's all for now. Hope you like this topic, hope this is informative, and if you have some thoughts about this, please let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. Bye for now, take care.